Hello there, Cancer. This is Cindy from the New Moon Tarot. I'm a witch and a tarot card reader, and all of my information is down below in the description box if you would like to order your own reading. But this will be a general love reading for the week of May 18th for Cancer. If this one doesn't resonate with you, please check your other placements, and let's get started. So this is definitely a walking away from a relationship sort of reading. Let's delve into this. There's some toxic energy here. There's a lot of arguments. Okay, so your oracle reading is Labyrinth, transition to a higher level of being, raising your energetic vibration or enlightenment. So I don't know if you believe in manifesting, but there are just some people in some relationships and situations that bring out a lower vibration in us. And I see you seeking a higher vibration here. So we have the Seven of Swords, and okay, in a reading, this can represent some sneaky behavior, some trickery. In this certain situation, I look at it as walking away from someone, maybe even sneaking away from someone. And this is a very sensitive topic, but some of you may be dealing with an abusive situation, and you are sneaking off in the middle of the night to get away from this person. So sending you nothing but light and love right now if that is your situation. And we have the Five of Swords, which is someone winning an argument at all costs, even if they're damaging the relationship in order to do it. It's a winner-takes-all, scorched earth sort of approach to having an argument with someone. So definitely not okay. And the energy gets a little more toxic from here. So this is the present situation. We have the Six of Swords along with the Devil. Again, this is leave taking, getting the hell away, getting out of Dodge, away from this person. The Devil can represent hedonism, but also that toxic behavior, someone who's trying to keep you bound to them, someone who lies to you, someone who uses sex or drugs or abusive, like emotionally abusive behaviors, any range of those to keep you invested in this relationship. There's lots of ups, lots of downs. You can't get your equilibrium with this sort of person. Let's look at your energy, and then we'll take a look at your person's energy. So we have the High Priestess along with the Queen of Swords. So the High Priestess is sort of getting in touch with that intuition. It's quieting your thoughts so that you can focus on what your inner self is trying to tell you. Sometimes we can sort of react to situations without pulling back to center ourselves and getting a good read on that. Another thing with the High Priestess is, I mean, look at her. She is calm and cool and collected. She's a little bit removed from a situation. She doesn't allow herself to be pushed and pulled by someone else. So you could be trying to access that cool aspect of yourself, looking at a situation intellectually rather than emotionally. That's especially true when the Queen of Swords is showing up here like it is. This is a queen who's looking for the truth. She has that sword raised. She is just not having anybody's crap. There are a distinct lack of cups in this reading. Cups indicate emotion. This is all thought and passion and the physical world. So just as a heads up. So this Queen and the High Priestess are indicating to me that you're getting out of that emotional phase where you're trying to get someone back or you're trying to get someone to love you the way that you should. And also, there's the Ace of Swords here, which is the pursuit of truth. There's the Hermit, which also carries that spiritual energy. He has that lantern raised, looking, investigating, seeing what the hell is going on, also pulling back. The Ace of Swords is the start of a new cycle. All the aces are. It's starting something new. It's getting to the bottom of a situation. If you feel like you've been lied to, if you feel like you haven't gotten the entire truth. So that's also a good sign. And we have the Ten of Wands in reverse. I have a feeling a lot of you have been carrying emotional burdens for quite some time, and it's exhausting. And this is you laying those down. Sometimes when the Ten of Wands appears, we have been carrying other people's burdens. I have a feeling, and this is just my intuition here, that this person was trying to make you responsible for their behavior and trying to make you responsible for some of they were asking you to take on their burdens. And that could be financially, that could be emotionally, whatever it is. I see you laying those down. And the Four of Swords, there is a healing energy here and also a retreat. Like, I need to pull back from you. I need to center myself. I need to figure out what the hell is going on. And then I will, deal with you after I've figured out what I want to do. So that's what I'm getting here. Now let's look at your person's energy. We have the Devil, toxic. The Devil appeared here twice. Just be aware of that. Along with the Emperor in reverse. So the Emperor is all about order, tradition. You may be dealing with a very non-traditional sort of person. And for some of you, I'm getting the feeling, and I don't know, tell me if I'm wrong in the comments or if I'm right. This is someone who wants you to support them. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. You want to have a give and take in a relationship. But this is someone who is doing that in order to take things from you. It's not necessarily a give and take between you, like one of you is taking care of the children and the other one is working, or a give and take in that. It's more take than it is give here. That's not for all of you, but it's for a significant number of you. Here we have the King of Swords in reverse, along with the Knight of Swords. So, all right, just take a look at that Knight. That is not friendly energy. Look at his face. This is someone who will go charging into an argument. They will argue with you over what color the sky is. Just picking fights, picking at you, getting you to defend yourself. It's exhausting. In some readings, it can mean someone who enjoys that banter, like that playful kind of dialogue, but that's not the case here. Not with that King of Swords in reverse, who's mean. The King is, in the upright, is very logical and can be a touch insensitive, but it isn't someone trying to actively hurt you. In the reverse, yeah, he's an ass. Someone who just says things deliberately to upset you. So this is not good energy, is what I'm picking up here. And this may not be your reading. Keep that in mind if you're a cross watcher. This just may not be your reading this week. I know people get upset. The Five of Pentacles is being left out in the cold. So again, you leaving. And then that Magician in the reverse is the whole used car salesman. This person may play poor pitiful with you. Like, oh, if you've taken away financial resources, I don't have any money for food. I don't know what to do or how I'm going to get this or how I'm going to get that. But again, this is laying down burdens, and these are burdens that don't belong to you. Let's look at the outcome. So this is good energy. This is the Sun, which is an unambiguously happy card. It's It's usually shows up like in vacations and in those moments whenever everything is going right in your life. Have you ever had one of those where, your career is good and you have a break and you can be content and just, I'm going to curl up with a book and I've got a cup of coffee and I feel warm and safe and happy. That's what that is. It can also mean sunlight. So if you've been feeling depressed, and some of you have, you're going to come out of that depression. Of course, seek professional help, like if and when you need it. I always think that that's a good thing, but some of you are going to be pulling out of the depression that you've been in, the sadness. It's sort of like the clouds are clearing and you can feel the sun again. We have the World, which is that ending and a beginning. It's closing one door so that another one will open for you. And it's painful to close a door. I totally understand that. So I'm wishing you the best. I have a feeling that some of you are going through a lot right now. Please take care of yourself, and I will see you back here next week. All right, bye-bye.